Friends, in this video, I will talk about very interesting topic, which is Angular Zone, like how it is very helpful and how you can use it to improve your performance of application. So yeah, it has lots of areas yet to be discovered, but here, like we will take one example, and you will get to know like what this zone NG zone is and how it's very helpful to us. So in Angular, so firstly, let me show you like how it is helpful. So if I show you here, so created two environment here, like what one is inside the Angular zone and one outside the Angular zone. And so firstly, let's see what this Angular zone is. And Angular zone is basically Angular uses a mechanism called zone.js for tracking asynchronous operations like STD requests, timeouts, and all. So means basically for asynchronous impressions, yeah, we are using zone.js in our application. If you see our application, we have this thing available. Let me share, which is configured in the polyfill file. So now how we can like achieve that improved performance, how we can stop it. Yeah, there are lots of improvement in Angular day by day. So in the new version, they are planning to remove zone, but currently, yeah, we need that zone JS and all. So means how it is useful, like when you run code inside Angular zone, like by default Angular uses this zone meaning change detection. Means this is basically a depend on change detection. So it if you are using it, if you are running the code inside its zone, then the change detection is automatically triggered when something changes. If you want to ensure that some piece of code run inside Angular zone, you can use ng zone to explicitly run that code. So this is very helpful here. So if I show you here like how the state detection working here. So if we process it with the within Angular zone, how much time it takes, and it continuously updating the progress. But when we are running outside the Angular zone, if you see here, it improves performance. So and also you are not able to see that 2 3 4 and all. So it directly update from 1 to 100. So I mean this is very helpful, like to improve the performance. So if you see here what how much time it take and how much time that take. So yeah, it is very it is dynamic value. So yeah, it is changed according to their feature that you are developing. So here, if you see here, it is a service that manages change detection, and it's part of Angular core package, and it allows you to run code outside Angular change detection. So means the purpose of ng zone is this that I mentioned, like we are running inside what happened, then when we are running outside and what happened. It basically tracking the change detection and all. So if you're running the code, like if you see here, it has two utilities also. So means this is ng zone I told about, like this is a core package. So yeah, how we achieved this thing. So means we just inject that dependency, and if we want to run the code in if we want to run the code here, then we can use this run method. This is inside Angular zone. If we want to run outside the Angular zone, what we are doing in that case, we are just simply like calling the utility run outside zone, and this is outside Angular zone. Change detection will not be triggered automatically. So this is very helpful. And if you see here, like we have two key methods, like run and run outside. And like when to use this, like means as I told you, like we need to improve if we are optimizing the performance and all. So in that case, we generally use this. And if we run handling, it means it is basically helpful, like to check like a specific asynchronous task and all. And means it allows you to optimize integration by explicitly managing whether certain code run outside or inside. So if I show you, let's see the example now, like how we implemented this thing. So if you see the example here, like we are updating the progress here, like when the progress is completed, then we are just passing like it is inside or outside, because we are tracking both kind of changes. And if you see here how we are tracking those changes, so this is a normal, like the normal working of, like we are just, I mean, this is utility that we are just for debugging, we added this thing. So we this is this label is inside, and we are starting from progress 0. And here in this increased progress, so this is a we are simulating a synchronous task. And here we are updating the values one by one. And when the progress is done, then we can close the tasks. And same thing we are doing in the outside the Angular zone. So here we are running this code in outside the Angular zone. So that is why it improves the performance, and this is outside done. If you want to run anything inside the zone, then you can mention that thing also. So yeah, here I added multiple options. Later I will talk about those example, but here just take this basic example and implement, try to implement that thing. So this is ng zone that I talk about. So here this is ng zone that we are maintaining, and if you see process inside, so if you see here about, like, I did the comments also so that you will get more understanding. So in this zone what we are doing, so the UI does refresh after each. So in this angular zone, like within the angular zone, we are updating the UI regularly, that, and that is why it is regularly showing us. But in this case, process outside angular zone, we are not detecting the changes and we are just directly updating that value. So that is why it is to improve the performance. So if you implement that thing, then you will get to know more idea of how it works and all. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. So let me show you one more time. So this thing. So if you write, so we are running outside Angular zone. So if you see here, it directly come from 1 to 200. So that is means it improves performance and it improves the user experience also. That is why we are using this. Yeah, thanks guys for watching. If you have any question, just do comment. I will definitely try to help you.